Nah. Nah. No. Alright, for the one person watching. Hello! Happy Halloween, everybody. It is I, the fearless leader, Jeremy, aka, my plan with this costume was actually Zombie Einstein, but I'm finding that for most people it's actually reading more like Rick Sanchez. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave early before I have to go to my various Halloween-y things later, and I'm going to basically wipe off the zombie stuff. Sorry, I'm just going to do my watch. I'm going to wipe off the zombie stuff and then add some of like the drool that Rick always has around his thing, and I'm just going to lean into it. Why is this collar thing getting stuck in my face? The intrepid people will notice that this is my Baron Blade duster. It's like a long dealio. So it's very comfy and it's very nice, especially on such a cold day like today. It looks like the chat is not working in game show, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Seems like my mic might be blowing people's ears out. Good God, yes it is. Alright, let's fix that. I have several things to fix on this stream. That's interesting. Alright, so let's... Meter. Yeah, let's take the volume. Input volume on that down. Alright, maybe... Is that maybe better? I don't understand why... Alright. I brought it down by one more. Is that good? It really isn't. It's still clipping all to high hell. Why is it clipping all to high hell? Alright, let's see if I can maybe... If I go to audio input... maybe pull the actual input level down directly. Yeah. That's sounding a bit more like it. Good. Alright, so yes, no, I'm doing that because I can't, because of the way my hair is, I can't wear my big streaming headset, so I've got my Bluetooth headphones in, but the microphone on this is really weird, so it's just using the microphone on my thing here. So, all right, it doesn't look like anybody is chatting, so maybe I can make do without having the chat. But yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna hide the chat. I think that game show is going away. Like it's just not gonna be a thing anymore. And it looks like maybe their API key went bad or something. So anyway, we'll just do this without the chat. If anybody is chatting, I will be sure to call you out and repeat what you chat. But the purpose of this stream is that we're going to be doing some playtesting of the new character that is coming to One Deck Dungeon. On Tuesday night, we showed you how the two hero version or the team version of Mist worked. And so today, we're going to show you how the single player version or the single mage version works. So she still has focus, which is a heroic feat. Roll any of your dice, store here whenever you use a magic skill, and you can store up to 2 at a time. In multi-hero, you can only do 1. And then she has prep. And we covered this last time, but I'll cover it again. For prep, she can store a 3, either strength or agility here, for every 2 mana spent on this spell. And you can do it up to 6, which means you can store, or prep, up to 3 dice. Once you do that, prep switches with Chaos Arc, which you'll recognize a lot of these names from Aeon's End. And Chaos Arc it gives you a choice. You can either increase the value of the dice that are stored by 3, or you can just gain them and then use them. So it could be potentially a 3-step process of prepping, boosting, and using. So let's start with, what do I want for my reroll up to 3 of your dice? I like that. Force Bolt. I mean, for a high magic character like Mist, that's probably not bad. Yeah, I think... Yeah, these are all just only perils. It's a good one, but I'm not going to use that one, I don't think. Let's do... Yeah, let's start with Indomitable. It seems like it could be an interesting one. Reroll up to 3 dice. And that's the only thing I've actually built for her, so we're just going to start with that base skill. And we're going to get started here. So, who should we play against is the question. We did the Phoenix's Den. I feel like we've done a bunch of the... I don't think I've actually done the Cinder Plains on a stream, but man, it's a difficulty 4. It's happening in Vile Roots. We've got a Sapling Swarm, add time to consequences, Crawling Vines, First Fog, Smoldering Ruins. Yeesh. Exile 2 from the supply when entering this floor. That's interesting. And then what is this? Oh yeah, this is like a super agility heavy. So this might be an interesting one. That was Realm of Venom, I believe. So this could be a really interesting character to go against this particular dungeon. So let's give it a shot. I will once again apologize. There's no chat on the screen in the stream, so if you're watching this after the fact, you're probably not seeing it, but it's fine. And by probably, you're definitely not seeing it. Ooh, you know what I'm actually going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move some of these things around. Oh, wait, you probably are seeing the chat, because I never actually went live with that, so let's fix that. Hang on, so let's... put me down in the corner here. And move my nameplate over here. And then I can actually, because this is the way this works, I can actually just make this taller. And then we can show off more of what's happening. Yeah, that's looking pretty great. Okay, good. Good time. So now this is more like playing on the tablet, so that's fine. Let's explore. Alright, so we got a bramble field here. Mist. Again, we've only got 1 strength, 2 agility, but 4 magic, so this is probably not great. We're starting on... We're playing on standard, I believe. So I think the way it works is you take 1 random card as skills, or as XP, I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna flee this and come back later if I build myself up till I can do it. I kind of want to be able to see this thing. So give me 1 second. Can I change the size again? I don't think I can. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just check it periodically. Alright, so this is a good one. This is heavy magic and agility, which we've got, so I feel like we should go after this. Maybe, at least for the item, I would say. Yeah, let's go after this for the item. Oof, that didn't go so great. Probably do this. So at least we can avoid the poison, or at least most of the poison. Oh my god, look at how terrible this is. Alright, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do here, actually, just because this is a really great way to sort of show this off. I'm going to go ahead and prep. And I think we'll do, just to sort of match with what we have, I'm going to take 2 strength and 1 agility. And we're going to store those there. And now you'll see it flipped. So it flipped over to Chaos Arc. So let's take a look at Chaos Arc. Add 3 to each die stored here, or gain the dice stored here and replace with prep, meaning flip it back over to prep. So that's good. And this you can use at any time. So actually, I guess I could technically do it right now, but, you know, it's not the right kind of dice for this. So we'll just end the encounter. We'll take the 2 damage, get the 1 poison, and then we'll take the item to start building things up here. What did we lose when we got this item over here for XP? Oh yeah, this is one with a heart. Oh, that's a bummer. I am at my item limit, but yeah, if I go into this one and yeah, if I stabilize aura on this and take this, that'll swap over there, and then I'll end up at level 2. So we're gonna do that. We're doing 4 dice. Yeah, it's worth it to do this. Yeah, it's super worth it to do that, since I was only rolling 4. What am I gonna get? Alright, is that enough? Did I do the math right? 4 plus 2. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this item, which went ahead and swapped out the other item. We leveled up, which means we got a potion, and we also get to heal a thing. So since she has 6, I'm gonna go ahead and cure this. I don't know, I guess 1 poison is actually pretty easy, so we'll heal for 1 health. Actually, maybe if I'm hoping that the window's not going to get all screwy as I do this. But it is a little bit. Okay. Is that working? Alright. Let me know if everything is looking the way that you're expecting it to look on the stream. I think it's set up right, and again, there is no chat today that's going out over the stream. Alright, let's open this door up. Alright, so before the encounter, convert 1 poison on a hero to a damage. But, man, let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3 magic boxes and 4 strength boxes. We're going to be rolling 1 heroic. And actually, we could probably make some heroics. Yeah, both of these will cover that. Yeah, let's go for this. Should we go for brawn or should we go for the item again? Yeah, let's go for the item. Great. Okay, so do like, yeah, so first things first, that can definitely go there. This is re-roll up to 3. Alright, let's take these. Do we want to increase them? I feel like we can just take them. Yeah, we're just going to take them. And then that way, I can do this, and you'll see it swapped back over to prep. And probably this can go here. I want to do so many things here. Yeah, I mean, at a minimum, we got to cover that. I mean, I guess taking 1 and 1 isn't the worst case scenario here. But you know what? Actually, this is a great idea. I'm just going to do this, and I'll re-roll this, this, and this. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a 6. Ha! Huzzah! Awesome. So... And yeah, I think we're going to take the item, because we got to keep building this up. We really need to... I forgot that we need to be focusing a lot on agility, because the boss on this... Whoops. The boss here is very agility heavy. Well, it's also magic heavy, but we're already solid on magic, so... Let's keep pushing our way through, try to find some agility. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll dodge vines and we'll just stack some more of these abilities. I do want to get some more magic abilities if I can. Because, every time I use a magic ability, I can use this heroic feat, and when prep switches over, it is no longer a magic ability, or magic skill, I should say. So it, you know, we can't quite do what we did on Tuesday night, where we were just like continually doing all the fun things to make sure that she always had extra heroics. Yeah, take this. Alright, so now she should be at her skill limit, but she's got 4 dice, and these 2 can both be swapped out if we end up getting ones with hearts. So, most of the way through the first floor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna flee, because that doesn't really scratch either of the itches that we're looking for. Dice may not be re-rolled or increased. But that is Spark, which is pretty great. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We have 4 health to play with. And there's only 3 health on the board, so like we can't lose the game out of this encounter. So we can do this. Oof. All right. Yeah, this is rough. It's probably not my best choice because now I can't cover. Well, actually, that's not true. I can do this. Doesn't say you can't make heroics, it just says that they can't be re-rolled or increased. So we'll do that. Do this. And yeah, Indomitable, you'll notice it's not even lit up because you can't re-roll. Yeah, we need a 5, a 5, and a 6. We're going to take 2 and 2. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Yeah, because that's still just a 4. Yeah, that Direboar is rough. Alright, so 2 damage. And yeah, like I said, we're going to take that skill. After exploring, you must resist poison. Roll the die and add 1 to it for each leaf on an open door. Oh, I always forget about that mechanic. So that's good. So we pulled off one of those. We can open 1 more door, or we can go into one of these if we think it's worthwhile. I don't think going into either one of those is going to be worthwhile, but we can at least explore. Ooh. Where's the Forest Blessing? Reroll a die and gain a heroic. A heroic 1, which isn't super great, but... yeah, this seems like it's going to be pretty easy, and we can display prowess to get that, so... Please don't roll badly. Huzzah! Put that there, this there. And... I'm going to, just because I can, we're going to start getting into some of those shenanigans. Oh, wait. I guess we can use this one. And that will store something, right? And then we'll use prep. Oh, you can't use prep in a peril. You can only use it in an encounter. That's fine. So, that's good. No consequences, we don't have to worry about any of those things, and we managed to get ourselves a heroic. And we're taking the Forest Blessing. And now we're going to descend. Alright, so thankfully we've started to build up that agility because we've got to cover a 5 and a 3 on every door. 2 or higher. Huzzah! Alright, we're cured of our poison. Mist is at her skill limit, and this is what's frustrating, is like I don't actually want to replace any of these with a magic. I mean, I really want the heart, but I need the strength and the agility more than I need another heart right now, in my opinion. We'll maybe go with the skill. What is this then? So increase one die to 5 and another to 6 and spend 1 time. It costs 2 strength dice to do it. Alright, if we can build up better things, we might come back for that. I mean, because at the very least, it's a 4 XP card, which would help get us to the next level where we can have more things. So that might be worth going for. All right, we got the Goblin here, Pack Hunter. Before the encounter, spend time for each closed door, which I believe is 2. Yeah, man. This would be an uphill battle. Well, maybe not so much, actually. I don't think I really want the skill. Yeah, I'm probably playing very suboptimally, but that's fine. You don't always need to be playing optimally when you're just playtesting. I mean, ostensibly, I am looking for bugs. That is a big part of what is happening here, but oh, what is this adept? Yeah, I had this one the other day too. Yeah, we're gonna go for this one because the Wisp is great. Going up against Wisp because there's so many small boxes that you can hopefully fill. So. Alright, what do we got? So these couple of ones over here that are kind of a little useless. And then we got the strengths, which are, I mean, not useless, but they're not what we need. So we'll do... We optimize for health and poison. Alright, so yeah, at a minimum... Are... Alright, well, let's at least spark, because, like, it can't be worse than what we've already got. So I could... What are we taking? 1 and 5, huh? Yeah. Let's re-roll. I probably should have re-rolled the heroic. Actually, this is fine, because now I can... Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to endownal all 3 of these heroics. Hopefully that'll give us a couple of higher numbers. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So we can cover up this one, this one, this one. Yeah, that one. Did you think when I started this encounter that we would end up taking just a single time damage? I don't think you did. Or consequences, I should say. Alright, do I want to take this adept? I do. Oh, shoot, except that I'm in my... Yeah, I'm actually just going to take the XP. That probably wasn't, again, not optimal, but... Shall I disarm? For another magic that I can't use? Yeah, the Swiftness Aura is pretty great. It's going to be tough to get it, though. It's actually going to be impossible. Because I'm only going to be rolling 3 dice for it. And even if I get a 3 and a 4, you can't roll a 9 on a d6, so... Alright, I guess we'll have to look and see... Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, you know what? We're going after the Shadow Stalker, and we're going to take the XP, and then we'll explore. Bunch of 6s, so that's nice. Alright, so we can't cover that 4 or that 6. We can cover... Oh, that's the wrong one. I have to grab the wrong one. This one and this one. What do I want to do? Yeah, so with the Indomitable, so there's 2 6s on the board. There's a red and a yellow. Neither of these... I do have lots of re-rolling happening, so that's pretty exciting. I think I'm going to re-roll this, and this, and maybe this, because then this probably makes the most sense to go there. So if I re-roll those 3, there's a chance I could be able to cover this 4 with that, or 5 if I do well. Yeah. All right, let's start with. Yeah, that's wrong. Actually, I'm not thinking this through correctly. All right, I'm gonna re-roll this one, which probably seems like the wrong choice, but. Oh, seriously? Come on. Alright, let's see what happens. Ugh, probably should have done the 1, but... Alright, well, not the worst. So 1, 1, and 1. And I think I definitely want to prep if I can here. So I can I do both of them? I have to make that into a heroic. Oh, I definitely can do both of them. Ooh, yeah. Alright, so let's make this into a heroic. And then we will spark. Not Sparky Wolf, just spark. Which gives us a 3, which goes up to a 5. We get a heroic, then I will prep. And that'll let me do 2. Should I do 1 of each? Or should I just do 2 strengths, since that's the sort of outlier right now? Yeah. We'll do 2 strengths. And now I've got 2 of those. Oh, that's right. I guess I could gain them. Or I could up them. Yeah, let's up them now. And then we'll have 2 6s. Take the 1. Oh, yeah, I gotta start healing. Alright, so which of these is going to be the easiest? That's not going to waste... Yeah, they're both magic items. Alright. Let's hope we can resist poison. Just because otherwise we're going to be in some serious trouble. The rock worm! And before an encounter... Man... Yeah, sorry. At some point I am going to have to go into one of these doors. And just to be clear, the reason why I left... No new online-only files can be created using SmartSync. Account downgraded. Why was my account downgraded? Hey Siri, in 90 minutes, remind me to check on the Dropbox situation. Great. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do here. All right, so this is a Razor Bark, which exiles a bunch of things. All right, so we're fleeing. All right. Yeah, I guess we can go after the acid spray because we do have those 2 6s, which is really going to help make that doable. And we've got 2 of these others, so that's fine. We will use probably just one of them. It's probably fine. Man, pretty great. I mean, it's not completely done super great, but it's pretty darn close. Do I even need to take those? I mean, I probably do. Let's at least spark. Oh, increases it by 2, right? Okay. And now I've got 2 heroics again. Reroll this heroic. Gives us a 5 and 6. And I think you have to take both of them. You can't only take one. Yeah, let's do this. I might not even use those. Unless I roll 3 1s. Alright, so what do we need? We need this to go there, this to go there, this to go nowhere. Alright, so we're going to take those both. These can go here. Alright, what do I need to make that happen? I'm actually going to use aid, and I'm going to increase this. And I guess I don't technically need to do a second one, so I guess we'll just do this. And now I get to heal, which is good because I need to heal. So now this can go there, and this can go there, and now we have no consequences. I'm taking the XP so we can go up and start having room for more things. Oh, and I get to heal again too. I leveled up. Who all's in chat? Say hi if you like. Good relevant time of day, Seamus Butler, if you're there. I can't actually tell. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't continue posting if there's not enough activity in the chat, so that it doesn't end up just spamming things. So, all right. Do I want to go into one more of these rooms or not? Yeah, I mean, the Razor Bark, now that I've healed up a bit and I've got all these things, I feel like I could probably take on this Razor Bark. So we're going to do that. We probably won't go into the second Razor Bark if we come across it, just simply because I don't want to exile the dice. Alright, so what do we got here? There's no armor, so that's good. We need probably a 4 there. 6. Well, I guess technically this can go like this. 6, 9, 11. Yikes, this is annoying. Oh, except I'm gonna get a 1 here. Question is, what do I want to re-roll to get it? Yeah, let's pull this out actually, and let's do this. Yeah, so that goes up to 5, which means now that is where it needs to be. All right, if I have to re-roll, the best case scenario, maybe re-roll the 1 and then use this to power re-rolling the 3 agilities. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Yeah! These guys. Come on, 553! No! Alright, well, it is what it is. So, in that case, what we can do, since we're taking 1 and 1, but that's fine, we'll go ahead and prep these over here for 4, and probably grab... I feel like the strength still seems like the right choice, but I'm actually going to go ahead and do 1 of each. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and up them. And take the 1 and 1, that's fine. Take this and replace this one. And now we will descend. Oh, you know what I should have on screen, but I don't, because I'm bad at this, is the Spirit Island Kickstarter! You should go check out the Spirit Island Kickstarter! It's over 80% funded. We are at 32,162. We are just 20% away from the end, and we're really getting there. So we need you because we've only got just over a week left, and we're so close. It would be so much easier if we were just done and we didn't have to worry about it. All right, so we did descend, which puts us on the 3rd floor. So this is our last little run before we get to the bad. The big bad. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, I really do need that agility. What else is there? We got a potion, an invulnerability potion, but it's not usable against the boss. Yeah, we'll maybe come back. Agility, a spark that I already know. Yeah, this has not been my best game ever. It's not been my worst game ever either, but it's definitely not been my best game ever. Okay, so I do have these. 1, 2, there's 4 armor boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of about 6 health damage. Alright, I'm gonna eventually have to pick one of these doors to go into. This is just not my day. Alright, which one do I want to go into then? I guess the Vortex Stone? Yeah, because I'll have to stabilize Aura. Actually, I guess I could technically do either one. It's fine. We're going to stabilize Aura. And where are we at? 4 plus 5. Yeah, I mean, I can use Spark, so there's no reason not to. We'll just use one of them. Wow. Oh. I guess I gotta cover those first. And then we'll spark it up. Good times. What am I going to take from this one is the question. Do I swap? Do I just take this with the idea that I can then open another door for just 2 and level up? I will get another... So I'm at level 3. So I will get a potion and another heroic. Yeah, let's optimize for that. Both. Roll all the things. Does that say heal 1 damage whenever a potion is used? Or heal 1 damage anytime. Right. Okay. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to get these. Which means that is now switched back. 4, 3. I guess 6. We got a 6 and 5. And we need 3 more 3s. So these will probably all need to get re-rolled. 6 can go here. Oh, can I? Excuse me, I think I can set this up ahead of going into the boss. Which is probably a good way to go. Alright, what's my best case scenario here? I want to potentially... Oh, sorry, so I can re-roll this with this, and that'll give me a 1 heroic, which I can then use to re-roll all 3 of these. And if I really wanted to, I could use a potion to increase a couple, just to put us in a really good spot. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so let's re-roll this. Ugh, come on. And we can use that to re-roll all 3 of these. That is just what the doctor ordered. So I actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on the potions. We can go in with more damage done to us. Alright, so let's spark. Oh, that's wondrous. So that means that this can go here, this can go here. We have no consequences. Oh, shoot. I guess that's interesting. When that flips over, alright, I'm gonna ask in the chat. ODD question. When Chaos Arc switches back to prep, should I be able to use it same turn? I ask because when I prep, I have been able to use Chaos Arc same turn. All right, so here's the question that I'm asking. If it is wrong, we will be reporting a bug. But basically, so prep, in previous turns when I've prepped and a bunch of dice have been stored there, I've then been able to reuse Chaos Arc to increase those to 6. I'm guessing that's the bug. Because here, when it switched from Chaos Arc back to prep, you'll see that this is already grayed out even though I haven't used it. that's why I was trying to use it here. So let's ask at John Mark at David. I've been able to use case, okay. So one of those is probably a bug. Yeah, so basically, I'm sure it has something to do with the power swapping out, and I think it may be related to the fact that, so Fnatic had a power that could swap out, but it only swapped out once, and then that was that. Whereas this one bounces back and forth. So I'm betting that there's probably some sort of an engine bug there that's either allowing me to use what is essentially the same power twice in one turn, and that's a bug, or you're supposed to be able to do that. All right, so according to Jean-Marc, this is actually intended by design. You are supposed to be able to prep, then Chaos Arc, but you're not supposed to be able to Chaos Arc and then prep. Because if I look at prep, replace this skill with Chaos Arc, and then... Wait, what am I doing? All right, so that's the items. Yeah, see, wait, we have to figure out how to show this at some point. Yeah, because as it exists right now, one of them is a bug. Yeah, Jean-Marc says, Chris explained it. There was originally text in parentheses that says, cannot be used this turn, but he thought it was unnecessary. I'll let him know that it probably is. And I responded with, yes, because as it exists right now, one of them is a bug, because they both do the same thing, but with different outcomes. And so unless there's something that's explaining why they should be acting differently, I see that as being a bug. And that's annoying, because I really wanted to store that right there. And now I'm not allowed to. So that's bad. End encounter. At the very least, we're going to do this. We will level up. We're going to get another potion. We can resist poison, so we'll take one of the actual health off. Because I couldn't, I also don't have the heroic I was expecting to take into the next encounter. Alright, so we leveled up, we got 3. If I explore... Is it even worth exploring? I mean, I guess I kind of have to explore, or I have to go into a door. You can't just bide your time. That's fine. So I'll explore. This'll, at the very least, it'll let me clear off the resist poison, because I only need a 1 or higher, so that'll be good. So my poison is going to be gone. Now it'll be start of turn. So if I want, I can open one of these doors. Yeah, because like that heroic, I can't use it. And actually, if I can go into one of these and store... item or the XP on this one. If I stay on floor 3, it's going to explore and I'm going to take a damage. I really should have gone into that web and gone after it. Well, no, I would have taken damage. It's fine. We're descending. Let's go for it. Chris, the designer, One Deck Dungeon, all about how this has been happening. All right, so let's take a look here. So we're rolling. All right. God, look at those ones. It's so gross. Why am I so gross? All right, so at the very least, we need this. Yeah, that 15 armor box is rough. All right, let's start with, yeah, what's the best case scenario here? There really isn't one. We need to optimize for not dying first, damage second. So let's do, yeah, I think 5, 10, and then 15 would cover that armor box. Or I could just do it this way. We're definitely going to do this, so we might as well do it there. Alright, this can still power re-rolling 3. Yeah, there is really no scenario where I cover that magic box. That is huge. 22? Come on. Yeah, what even... Alright, yeah, I'm gonna re-roll this. Come on, this is just not okay. Yeah, both of these are basically lost causes, so I'm gonna re-roll these 3. That's much better. Okay, so in that case, we can do like this, this. Oh yeah, actually, I have 7. Ooh, and 3 poison. I think you have to resist poison at the beginning of each round. Oh shoot! I keep forgetting I have the blood stuff on my face, so I keep rubbing up against it. I'm going to. I think I don't know if I mentioned this, but like I'm supposed to be zombie Albert Einstein, but it's actually reading more as Rick Sanchez. So before I go to the things I'm going to go to this afternoon, I'm actually going to go home. I'm going to finish shaving off the mustache, and I'm going to add drool instead of the blood, yeah, around the thing, and then that'll be a better thing. Okay, so let's use aid. We'll increase these 2. Which also lets me heal 1, so that's good. Which means I can then do this, this, this. So it only has 9, and right there I'm doing 3. If I know there's no way to cover this box, I might as well use these to create a heroic. And do 2 more damage. Because that'll be 6 damage. I will take 2 health and 3 poison, but I can at least prep and grab. I'm actually going to grab a 6 of this. It's a bummer because both of the strength boxes are 6s, so having a guarantee to cover one of them is a really good scenario, but I just don't think it's going to work here. So, yeah, we'll take 2 damage and 3 poison. We can probably resist that poison. That doesn't seem too difficult. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to do 4 damage. That's not good. All right. So we have to do 4 damage and take 0 damage. Or I guess we have to take 0 damage. That's the most important thing. So we have to cover up the armor box and these 3. Yeah, so this is where having that be there would have been a way better scenario, but I don't think we want to optimize away from... I guess we could do some damage. Let's do this and this. Alright, well, we're definitely going to take that. Probably put it there. This one can go there. We'll probably end up using another potion to heal 1 and do that because we absolutely have to cover this. Like, there's no 2 ways about it. So... how much is that? That's 17. So we need another 5 or 4 if we increase that. Okay, so let's start with this. That's good. I like that. And then we can Forest Blessing. Oh my god! So good! Oh, right, except I gotta put this here. Look at all of these 6s. That is just crazy, man. It's awesome sauce. Okay, so we're gonna use our aid to increase these. I mean, we have a better than average chance. 1, 2, 3, and there's... Oof, yeah, if we don't resist poison, we're going to immediately die. So that's probably wasn't the right choice, but that's okay. Alright, so 3 damage. That would take this up to 8. Which means we only have to do 1 damage. We basically have to stop the damage against us and deal 1 damage next round, and then we're going to win. So, assuming we can resist poison. Oh, exile 1... Wait, exile 1 poison die from the thing? That's interesting. We're chatting about that rule clarification with Chris in the Slack right now. See that on stream. All right. Slow cat. Oh, look, it's Crit Camp. Happy Halloween. I assume that's Mittens, right? It's usually him signed in. It's usually... The other one is usually Lyle as Lyle, not so much as Crit Camp. That's the same as me. Like, I'm Handelabra Games, but then, like, if Jean-Marc is in the chat, he's Jean of Marc, or if Jen's here, she's Cartoon Jen, so. Okay, that is a really solid roll. I am pretty proud of that roll. So first things first, we can definitely do this. And we don't actually need to optimize super well here, because all we have to do is 1 damage and not die. So... best choice. That's 16, 19, 21. Alright, so we're super, super close on this. I guess the question is which way do I want to do this? So we'll start with a spark. Ooh, so that goes up to 5. So that means I could probably do this. This. Alright, what do we have? We can only take 1 damage. which means we still have to cover all 3 of these. All right, so the armor box is the armor box. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's re-roll. This may not work out. Well, I guess if we use a potion, we will be able to survive not covering both of those. So if I can increase this one, all right, so let's do this. Let's re-roll this. It's a little bit better. Okay, yeah, so if I use a potion, I won't be able to deal any damage. Well, maybe I could, actually. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to... I kind of want to save this for prepping. Yeah, so let's do that. So we'll prep that, and we'll grab... Probably a 6 still is the right way to do it. Maybe one of each? So who's missed? Says Nisage Hataguri. Yeah, so Mist is a character from Aeon's End who's crossing over to One Deck Dungeon. Her counterpart, Jay from One Deck Dungeon, crossed over to Aeon's End. So last week we were showing that part of the crossover off. This week we're showing off the other side, and this will be a free add-on. Every copy of One Deck Dungeon will get this character absolutely for free when it comes out. There will be nothing to download. It'll just be a part of your game after an update. So I guess there's nothing to download, but you have to download the update. But once you do, you'll have a brand new hero. This is Mist. She's great. And the sort of the mechanics behind Mist are meant to sort of echo how she works in Aeon's End. And in Aeon's End, it's a deck builder where you're slowly gathering spells, and then you have to prep them to a breach. That's like sort of the battery for it, and then you use it from the breach the next turn to cast it. So that's why she has this special spell, this special skill where she can sort of prep things to it, then take them, and then use them later. So, yeah, we're gonna grab one of each of these, and we will. Right, so this I have to use it next turn, so that's that. Okay. I guess there really isn't anything worth increasing. Increase 2 die by 1 each, so you have to. So we'll do this one. And I guess there really isn't anything that matters. Like, if I increase one of these other ones, that wouldn't make it any better. Because that still has to be armor. I guess it's fine. Let's do this. So then this can now... Oh, right, and I get to heal for 1. So let's do that. Which means I can still... Now I can take the 2 damage that's going to come from this 6. Unless, of course, like, if I use... I'm going to use this to re-roll these 2 things. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up with 2 6s and everything will be wonderful and the game will be over. Womp womp, not 2 6s, but... Oh, actually, wait. This can be over. If I put this here, I win. So I'm going to take 2 damage, but I'm going to deal 2 damage. So I am, huzzah, the winner! Yay for me! Alright, so let's see, how do we want to level her up? Okay, do I want... Yeah, 1 extra health is pretty great. What do I have? I have 10? Let's see, healing. Recovery, when you descend, heal 1 damage. That's pretty good. Start each game with an extra potion. Right, and you have to choose which one of these sort of things you get. Okay. Yeah, if I switch to heal... Oh, yeah, let's look at here. So, Dungeon. Cunning. Change a 5 into a 6 in Apparel. Speed. Ignore 1 time. Awareness. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with... I feel like I was using that spell kind of a lot. So what I'll do is reach fast round, heal 1 damage. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna. So we're 1 away from having the greens filled in basic. That's fine. And we get durability, so that's good. All right, new game. Oh, thanks, Asajj! Yeah, we love this game too. That's why we pursued Chris to let us make it. We actually pursued him for more than a year to get us to make One Deck Dungeon. And we loved it. I mean, I'm a big Binding of Isaac player, so I'm a big fan of roguelike concepts, and the idea of trying to sort of abstract that out to being more of to how would it sort of affect a board game was a really interesting concept, and I really just love being able to bring it back to the tabletop. Or excuse me, to the digital. Alright, I don't think I've ever played the Lair of the Indrax. It's a pretty solid... Yeah, we're going to try this. And she is going to have Indomitable... Right, so how does this work? Right, because she doesn't have more than 1, so she has to take that. So I guess what do we want? Gain 4 of any type for strength. Increase one of your dice by 1. Gain 2 strength 3s. Reduce the difficulty of each armor box by 1. Did this thing have armor? It does! I'm going to take that. And I'm going to keep that Cure plus 8, and we're going to keep the Forest deck. Should we go up? Start with 1 random card as XP, reach the boss to gain 1 extra check mark. Yeah, I forget how it works. Do we get... No, if I start at level 2 and get an additional potion taken, start with 1 random card. Reach the boss to gain 1 extra check mark. Veteran. Regular game rules, reach the boss to gain 2 extra check marks, or start with no potion tokens, reach the boss to gain 3 extra check marks. But how does it work? I forget. I forget the ruling in terms of how you get the different colors of things that you can use on your character sheet. It's fine. We're just gonna do standard rules again. Piercing, blast, progression. I'm gonna keep that cure plus 8, I think. Discard the encounter card and ignore all consequences. Yeah, Kieran 8 it is. Alright, so there's my Piercing Blast, there's my prep, and here I am, Explore. Rune Circle. Yes, I could... Ooh, that's interesting. What was the Indrax again? Let's take a look at that. Ooh, yeah, each floor has these crazy big boxes. Oof. That's gross. I don't like it. Yeah, same deal as before. I really need to focus on building up strength and whatever, but we're not going to get the remove crystal. Like, it's just not a thing that's going to happen. So I think we will enter and we will disarm and we'll take the extra magic, but Or we'll just get hurt. Real bad right out of the gate. Yuck. Alright, well, it is what it is. Oh! No, never mind. That's probably not the smartest way to do it, but at least now I'm starting right off the bat, and I'm going to have a heroic die with everything. What did I end up taking as the XP? Come on, show me the thing. Why is it not? There we go. Oh, I guess it already went away. Question, will they make a water-style dungeon? Fighting a kraken in this would be pretty fun and interesting. So, funny story. Chris is actually working on what he's calling the water expansion. I believe he's even released a print-and-play beta of it. If you go to, like... Here, I can find it for you. If we go to the... Forest of Shadows... Forest of Shaddown. If you go to the most recent update on the Forest of Shadows, I believe... Oh, maybe not. Maybe we posted it on ours. We probably posted it on ours. Let's take a look at the Midnight Dungeon Kickstarter. Updates. I think it was... Spirit Island plus Abyssal. Yeah, the Abyssal Depths, that's what it's called. So if you look here, you can see what his thinking is with the Abyssal Depths. It is a, it's not dungeons and it's not heroes, but it's like a way to sort of change how the rest of the game plays in an interesting way. So you can take a look at how that all works there. All right, get back to this. And let's see. All right, so do we want to dodge these vines to get some... Yeah, I mean, it's only 2. We're going to roll 3 to get 12. I mean, on balance, that's going to be harder to do, but it's probably worth it to get that item. I mean, that's what's going to happen. So what is this? This is a total of 6. This is such a ridiculous waste, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I gotta do something. And at least now I'm healed, so I can take the one poison and hopefully survive. Yeah, it's the Abyssal Depths. Thanks for the link. I know I asked about it last time, but the Twitch app cut them off, so I didn't hear a response. Ah! Gotcha. Yes, it is the Abyssal Depths, and it is what has been kicking around internally as the water expansion for a while now. Ooh, yes, we're definitely taking this. Get the one with the health. Still going to be rough to get 17 with 5 dice, but I think we're probably okay. Oh, we're definitely okay. Excellent. Oh no, it's the Spikalon. Yeah, this is my first... Oops. So this is my first... Oh, here's the discard. Yeah, this must have been this wound. Must have been the first one that we got. All right. Yeah, for just a single agility, I mean, it's probably not the worst choice. Precise blow. I need more magical. 4. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, we can take it and swap it out later. Oof. All right, what do we got here? We've got... All right, so this is good enough. I mean, I guess we won't take any damage. I guess the question is for 3 time, 3, 4. Actually, do we want to use all of these dice in order to not take 3 time damage, or I'm just going to do this instead. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll have these both be strength because we've got plenty of... Oh, I get 3 of them. Right, so we'll do 2 strength and an agility. And let's go ahead and increase them. So now we should be golden for whatever the next thing we go into is going to be. We spent a lot of time there, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that, obviously it mentions the current Kickstarter, the Spirit Island Kickstarter that's going on now. Unless you're talking about the Abyssal Depths, which is not something that's going to be kickstarted. That update is actually linked to the Kickstarter for the video game. I'm not sure which thing you're asking about. That is, I don't know exactly how that's going to come to market yet. Chris hasn't decided, but I don't know that he's going to kickstart it because it's not a huge thing. So I don't know. All right, I'm at my item limit, but I could swap out one of these, but don't have a heart if I want to start getting some more strength. Ooh, I could sprint across this for no... Yeah, let's do that. For no time. And yeah, no, this is fine. I'm going to sprint across. And I'm going to go ahead and use this. Get a single 5? Okay, good. Oh, good. All right, this ended up way better than I was hoping. Okay, good. Yeah, so we'll swap out probably the one that's worth more experience. Before the encounter, spend 3 time. But I feel like we actually are going to pretty handily take this down. In which case I can get Stone Skin. Yeah, 3 magic, though? Alright, maybe we'll come back. Alright, so another one of these things where it's like, yeah, that would be great if I needed a ton of magic, which I don't. Remind me again what's happening here. I mean, I do, but I don't know that I want to, like, lose one of the other ones for it, is the problem. So, I don't know. Although Feint is pretty good. Krista, I'm streaming. Stop asking me business questions. Do you want to post it to Twitter, YouTube? All right. Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, yeah, I am playing really poorly. I'm sure people who are better at this game are probably looking at this going like, oh, hey, what's he doing? But that's not good. Okay, so this is you to roll one. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go after this one. We probably could crawl under this, but I'm going to contain it. It's only one time. I'm getting a little close to the end of this floor anyway, so... Good. Yeah, I think we'll take this finesse. It's different than what some of the stuff we've been doing, but I think it could be useful. You know, getting some more of the ones that we don't have is very good. This will definitely resist poison. We did not successfully resist poison. Alright, let's... So we need to not take time or actual damage if we don't want to take damage on this time around. So... Is that doable? I mean, it would be if I wanted this stuff, which I don't. So we're leaving. Yeah, my resist poison has not been on the ball so far. There we go, that's better. Alright, Razor Bark. Alright, I do really want that. And I can swap out the one that doesn't have the heart. Exile the things! Alright, so 6, 5... And in the ultimate twist of irony, the thing we don't have is enough magic to do all of the things that we want to do. So let's just do... I mean, we'll find a way. So if we were to do 4 and 3 is 7, 6, 2... Yeah, see, I can't use that, which is a bummer. This is perfect, so we'll do this, this, and now we're good. Awesome. Take this, swap it out for that. Now we're just 3 away from getting up to the next level, which is good. And we still have 2, 4, and 4. So what we really need, what I really want, is 2 more strength dice. Yeah, this... Spend time for each 6 rolls. Maybe we can consider coming back to that one. Clear path. Well, we could probably run through. Again, if we wanted these things, which we don't. Yeah, so here's piercing. Oh, ignore all in this encounter. It probably is not usable against the boss. Oh, it doesn't say that, actually. Yeah, I don't... Like, we need it to be a 3 if we're going to try and go for the level up. Yes. This feels like a bit of a no-brainer, assuming that I want this. Discard one of them. It only costs 2 magic. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Are you serious? Ugh, this has really not been my day. But this particular game, the last game was pretty good, but this game has just been like, ugh, not being good to me. Let's optimize for damage. So I potentially just want to keep these. I'm going to end up with 3 additional... Yeah, I mean, I guess the best... Yeah, these are all health related. The best case scenario is probably going to be a cover that. I really wanted to prep some stuff, but doesn't look like that's in the cards, because I think I really need to do this. It's a lot of time, again. And we can't use Piercing Blast. I mean, I guess I can use this, right? No, you have to have at least 2. So that's a bummer, because I was trying to get a heroic there. Yeah, so we'll grab this skill. Alright, do I want either of these? This one's a 4. Spend time for each 6 rolled. But I got these 2 extra big boxes that I gotta deal with. Yeah, this dungeon is definitely harder than the last dungeon. Alright, have fun, Nisage. Nisage? Nice age? I don't know. Alright, let's explore. Keep getting emails. What do I got going on? This, okay. See, I'm still at my item limit, so this is probably not the right one to take. Ooh, except for that exploit. Change the color of one challenge box. What does it cost? It costs an agility? Yeah, we're going for it. Oof, this was probably a mistake. Maybe I'll end up using that potion unless I roll really well. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Oh, although, yeah, I mean, if these go, there'll still be 1 poison. But if I do this, and then if I use that potion to up these both, then I don't have to take any damage, which is kind of, I think, what I want to do. I'll still end up with an extra poison, but I think on balance, that was probably the right choice. There's a new version of Slack. Thank goodness. Cool. Alright. This has been an interesting dungeon so far, that's for sure. Ugh, this razor bark! Do I have both of them on the thing now? No, I have the Shadow Stalker. Yeah, they're both 4s, which are tough. Alright, poison successfully resisted. Is it a 3? It's a 4. I could probably do it. Yeah, I don't think I... Yeah, what I want is the XP so that I can get up to the next level here. I'll have more room for other things. We'll stabilize the aura. We'll cross our fingers that this will work at least as well as the last time, which it did not. This is bad. I have no way to raise that. And I can't even do this. Ugh. That was awful. Just awful, awful, awful. This is not going to go well. Let's do this at least. Alright, so we got a thing. We'll heal a thing. And unless I really want to go after one of these, which I don't really think I do... Well, actually... It's fine. We're going to do this, because I think I can get this one now, because I'm going to be rolling the heroic, but I've also got, yeah, this is fine. Excellent. What I was going to say is I've actually got room for this item now, so let's do that. We'll keep our magic moving up. which we can then use to potentially power some of these other things, like Adept. Like with an extra magic that gives me an extra either strength or agility, maybe use the agility so that I can then power the exploit, for instance. So like there's a bunch of different good options, I think, there. And let's resist poison. Success. A winner is me. It's a lot of XP you got to get in order to do it. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. Look at all 3 of those boxes I got to get through. Yeah, but for more strength, I think we're going to go for it. I mean, there's not a lot of damage on the field. There is a lot of armor, but we could potentially do something about that armor. So let's see what we get here. Oh no. Discard all 3s! Ah, I forgot! Oh, that's really super bad. Ugh, I screwed up. Sorry, folks. I really messed this up. So that has to go there. This has to go here. I mean, really, this is what has to happen. Now it's a question of what we want to happen after that. What is exploit again? Change the color of one challenge box. That doesn't really help me here. Actually, well, yeah, for what it would cost, it's not worth it, I don't think. Let's do this. So my options here are I could change the color of maybe this 6 box and then I can cover it with that. I'd still take 2 damage and lose. So really I have to cover this 8. Start with this. Let's see what we get. Yeah, this is probably a goofy way to do this, but I'm going to discard that. Prep that so I can have a 6. Oh, I guess I've never actually taken... If I take it as a 3, what can I use it for? I'm just gonna boost that to a 6. Then we will do this, and we'll change 8 to... I haven't actually seen that UI before. That's pretty cool. Ugh, this isn't great, but I'm not dead yet. She's at her item limit. That Force Blessing really helped us last game. Can't use any of these skills, so whatever it is, I have to roll it and get it. I can use this one, though. Yeah, let's take it. We will display prowess. We'll use one of our heroics. Not ideal, but we can. Ugh, yuck! Should have used both. Alright, so if I were to cover this and this... That's 8, 9, 10, 11... So we'll end up with 2 more poison, which is... I mean, we're not long for this world. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I could use the potion to increase both of these. So if this is a 5 and it's over there, then this is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not enough. So really, I just have to do this. I can't use this on anything, which is annoying. That's a lot of poison. Shadow Stalker. So this is one of those really hard ones from the last time around. Mist is at her skill limit, but I could still swap that out to get more health. Just transmute. Use another skill without paying for it. Spend 1 time. Yeah, we're going for it. Alright, we get a 4. Not good. Spend time for each 6 roll and discard all 3s rolled. So again, we kind of want to avoid... Let's just take that. We want to avoid... what was I trying to say? Re-rolling. So, let's see. We have to do this. Yeah, it doesn't actually help. I guess we could do this. I guess the question is, what do we want to re-roll? One of the 1s? 6 can probably go there. Do like a 5 here. Yeah, this is actually not terrible. Where are we? Alright. 5, 6. Alright, so either I can use this to definitely cover that and hopefully roll a 4, or I can use this. No, this is distinctly better. Right. So this is basically that. 1 poison 1 time. No, see, I will automatically die. Ugh. Oh, I'll spend the time. Fine, fine, spend the time. Huzzah! So we'll take this, swap that out. Now we're up to 9 health. I'm really not looking forward to that resist poison. Ooh. Yeah, the question is, can we do it? We need a 12 and a 7. Oof, look at all that strength. Yeah, like I really want it, but there's just no way. So much damage, too. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I absolutely have to cover that 5. And both the 12 and the 8 in strength, which is just, that feels like it's going to be iffy. Yeah, I'm probably just going to die here. Oh! Pulled it out at the last second! Yeah, I'm basically just sort of biding my time until I die here. And no, I shouldn't be so helpless. We always play these games to the very bitter end. And you can always get, I mean, the cool thing about this game is that you will get, even if you don't make it all the way to the end and win, you still get experience that you can use to start leveling up your character. There's just too much happening here. I will die. It's fine. Open up this last door. Either we'll take it or we will just descend. Can we sneak by that panther? Ooh, Charmed Panther is really good. I'm going to be rolling 6 dice to cover 4 boxes, and they all need to be pretty high. Yeah, we're going for it. I'm seeing 3, which is getting thrown away. That's not good. Yeah, really what I need to do is I need to cover that 9. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to do this here, so... Oh, I get to increase 2. And one of them should probably be the one that's the most important, so... So I went ahead and used that cure to take away one of the poison, because the poison's now going back up by 2. So it was a net of gain of 1 poison. Oh, I'm at my skill limit? Shoot! Oh no, once again I screwed this up. Gain 4... I have not yet used Piercing Blast, by the way. Ugh, yeah, this is just gonna be... It's fine. Alright, we're getting rid of that exploit. Killed by the poison before I even got to do anything. But that's okay, I earned 6. I still don't remember how it decides which... Oh, it has to do with the difficulty of the dungeon, that's right. Not the... Excuse me, not the difficulty of the... This. The actual difficulty of the dungeon is... Alright. Yeah. Let's be crafty. And then... Alright, I think that's going to do it. That was some playtesting with Rick Sanchez, apparently. Mustachioed Rick Sanchez. I'm probably like a Rick Sanchez from like a different universe or something like that. So thank you everybody for joining me. We did find something that was not actually a bug. It was just a mislabeled or not labeled thing that was important. But other than that, it's working out just fine. So that's good. I may do this again tomorrow. It depends on what my schedule looks like. But thank you for joining me. If you're here, if you didn't join me and you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube. Always fun to be hanging out and playing games. So let me shut this all down, and we will see you. If you're going out to Halloween trick-or-treating tonight, have fun. Be good. Be careful. Enjoy the holiday, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.